Welcome back to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm your host, Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at Nasdaq. Joining me at the market site in Times Square, we have Chao-Cheng Shorlin. She is the co-founder and CEO of Shelterzoom, and we're here to talk about leveraging blockchain for real estate contracts. It's great to have you with us at market site. And before we get into learning more about Shelterzoom, blockchain and cryptocurrency, it's a big topic for us on Trade Talks. What are some of the pros and cons with leveraging that technology?
Yeah. So blockchain certainly is still a relatively young technology, but inherent to that, it has a lot of benefits. So for example, transparency, security, efficiency, it can remove so much administrative work, third layer type of work, and make the transaction extremely efficient. So all those are real benefits of blockchain technology. And one of the concerns, obviously, over the years from government or private sectors, the security, that is prone for hacking. But with the blockchain, if you actually implement a robust blockchain technology, this kind of situation will go away. But because it's still, at its infancy, and there's just a tremendous amount of innovation still need to go in to make it more robust.
Right. What are some of the trends that you're seeing within the industry, and what needs to be done to engage more women to embrace blockchain technology and participate in the sector?
Yeah. So I actually, kind of quite fortunate going into the blockchain space, but throughout my career, it's always very male-dominated technology field. I actually really don't feel we need to so deliberate out looking for women, because they themselves will come. And women nowadays really make more and more confident in stepping into those new technology, cutting edge kind of area. And they are really shining through. So for example, even our company, we have almost 50% women working on blockchain project. So
yeah, that's amazing, and it's good to hear that they're encouraged to take the initiative and participate with all STEM technologies. So how'd you come up with the idea of Shelterzoom? What were some of the problems that you were trying to solve?
Yeah, so 2 years ago, my co-founder Alan Alishahi and myself kind of just started with a vision. Everyone should be able to buy or rent a property by simply as pressing a button. So that was really the start of Shelterzoom. Then last 2 years, our technology is very much focusing on blockchain. The reason is because we genuinely saw the industry was facing a lot of issues in terms of transparency, security, and efficiency. So much paperwork, and then also everyone kind of have some mistrust for agents or for just the transaction itself. And we really want this industry to really get cleaned up,
Yeah.
And we feel, consumers really demanding that kind of transparency and the efficiency. And why should we be waiting 3-6 months for a transaction to be closed? And really, if you look at all other industries, everyone's really trying to push for this kind of efficiency, and the real estate is really not going to be immune from that kind of disruption.
Right, it's interesting you bring up the consumer, because it'll eventually make blockchain a household name once you start relating it to real estate. Everyone knows how complex the rental and purchasing process can be.
Exactly, and the real estate is everyone's life. Doesn't matter, what you need a shelter. And really what we try to achieve is have the blockchain into the bloodstream of the whole society, and hopefully become a really household application and be able to use Shelterzoom for their property purchase and the rental and all other contract management.
I was going to say, because Shelterzoom, it sounds like you're really participating in the evolution of legal contracts.
Yes, that's right. And we actually just this month we launched our new next generation legal contract, which is really the first time any company actually tokenized a contract. So what we're having now is a contract now has a DNA, which is a token. So you can actually now put your will, put your NDA, put any financial transaction or supply chain transaction, even bond agreement, all these kind of things onto our token.
So this will help to streamline the bond and procurement of the bidding market issues and so forth. It's going to help to solve some of that.
Exactly. It really will make even the bond issuing and the procurement RFP, RFI process much quicker, because now you no longer need to go through the whole stack of the process. You can just issue by issuing that token, which has all all your terms and conditions, obligations and rights, and then your investors or your participating parties can now come to join this token and then negotiate a contract with you and then instantly strike a deal.
Oh, I'm sure consumers will certainly appreciate that. Thank you so much, Chow, for joining us at MarketSite. And thank you for joining us for Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.